Today I want to talk about DuckDuckGo's AI chatbot. First of all, if you don't know what DuckDuckGo is, it is a search engine, kind of like Google. And they actually got popular when Google started having privacy issues many years ago now. But this is their regular site. It's just DuckDuckGo.com, and their big thing is privacy. And again, because of when Google had privacy issues, they were just like, hey, we're private, use us. But it's a search engine. I mean, I use DuckDuckGo all the time. It's kind of my main search engine. But they actually have an AI chatbot. And if you use DuckDuckGo, you can actually just get to it from right here, or look over here, or if you just go directly to Duck.AI, then you get to this page. And it's similar to ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. It is more bare bones. Like, this is mostly geared towards text. I think they just got an image capability, but this is mainly text. So if you're doing text, and it's mainly if you're going to do like a search engine search, and then you can just use this instead. And a lot of times it'll default to this. But if you notice that ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever you normally use, that they're really slow that day or they're down, a lot of times, especially recently, when they introduce a new feature and then just like people just, I don't know, they destroy their server. So it's like the service is really, really slow. You come over here to Duck.AI and nobody uses this. So it's really fast in comparison. But anyway, just to give you a quick tour, just the Ask Privately box down here, this is just the normal where you type in your prompt area. And select your model up here. They're not, well, I'll just go through the models. This is GPT-4o. This is an OpenAI model. Again, a little bit older model, but for most things that most people do most of the time, 4o Mini is still fine. You don't have to have the latest and the greatest to do all the things. Like, this is still a really good model. But this on Duck.AI, it has image upload, and you can do web search. And then it has GPT-5 Mini. Again, same thing for most people, most tasks, most of the time. 5 Mini is still fine. This has web search. This has thinking or reasoning. GPT OSS 120. This is one of their quote-unquote open source. It's not really open source, but this is one of OpenAI's open source models. This is the bigger one. The other one is 20B. That's 20. The 120B is how many parameters it has. If you don't know what that means, I'm not going to get into it here. But moving on, it also has Llama for Scout. That is one of Meta's models. It's like Meta, like Facebook, Instagram, Meta. They have AI stuff too. So Llama for Scout is one of their models. Open source. Llama is probably the most popular open source series of AI models. And general purpose, Claude Haiku 3.5. This is Anthropic. This has web search. And Mistral Small 3. Mistral is another company that has AI models, really good models, actually. So again, Mistral Small 3 is actually my default. But this is all in the free Duck.AI plan. And then you can pay. I don't actually pay for it. I just use the free plan. It's fine for me. But if you do use this and you decide you want to pay, you can use GPT-4o, a little bit better model from OpenAI, GPT-5 You can use Claude Sonnet 4.5, and then, Claude Sonnet is Anthropic, and then Llama for Maverick is another meta model. Just to switch over for a second, this is some information about the Llama 4 series for Meta. And like, this is Scout, which is on the free Duck.AI plan, and then this is Maverick. And Scout is 17 billion parameters, 16 experts. Again, the parameters and experts, that's kind of more technical stuff that I'm not going to get into here. But if you know what that means, those are the numbers. And then this one, Llama for Scout, has a 10 million context window, which is massive. And then Llama for Maverick has 17 billion active parameters, 400 billion total parameters, and 128 experts, which that's a huge amount of experts. And then a 1 million context window, which is in line with Google Gemini. Behemoth is not part of Duck.AI. Coming back to Duck.AI, these are the models. So again, these up here, these are the free models, and then these are the paid models. So you can choose your model, and then again, there's a new image model they literally just got, and you can upgrade if you want to pay and get the other models. It saves your old chats, and then again, even if there's not much in here. Settings, you can have light mode, dark mode. You can turn on or off chat history. You can turn on or off your location. Again, upgrade. They really want you to upgrade. And then here, where they have the tools for other, like ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever, this is just the customized responses area for Duck.AI. So you can set the tone of your responses, so casual, professional, friendly, etc. Length of the responses is just default short, shortest. What are we? AI role. So this is how the chatbot is going to act. There's a bunch of stuff in here, and then your role, a couple of things in there, and then you can set if you wanted to ask clarifying questions. This is actually really nice. This is something that I add in most of my like ChatGPT and Gemini prompts, is to don't assume things, ask clarifying questions. This one actually has a toggle for it. So you can set that to ask clarifying questions. If you decide to name your AI chatbot, you can put that name here. You can tell it what you want it to call you, and then any additional instructions. I mean, that's really it. Everything else is just prompt and then response. But that's it. It's a really bare bones AI chatbot compared to the different video generation and Canvas and just coding and all the other things. But if what you have is just a simple question, or just analyze this text or generate this text, or just something simple that it can handle, it's not a bad tool. And like I said, it's really nice when ChatGPT is down, which goes down more than I'd like it to sometimes. So if that's interesting to you, again, it's Duck.AI, or you can go from the DuckDuckGo browser if you use that, and you can click right here, or you can click in the upper right to go to Duck.AI, and you get to this screen. Your prompt goes here. Your customized responses area is right here. A bunch of things in there. You can choose your model. There are a handful, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free models, and then there are 4 paid models. And if you go to settings, you have a couple of settings: light mode, dark mode, chat history, and location. It saves your old chats. You can generate images, and that's it. Check it out, see what you think. See you next time.